Boom, boom. Camera ready. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to all my returning clients. Much love and appreciation as always. But if you're new here though, my name is Hayes, veterinarian, sneakerhead, hence the name, TheShoeVet, back again, once again with, front and center with my buddy here, sneakers. If you haven't been living under a rock, you've probably seen Rick Owens explode everywhere, whether it's your favorite athlete or superstar or your favorite fashion influencer. Just saying, it's been pretty much everywhere for, I would say, the last at least half a year to a year, whether it's, the standalone Rick Owens or Rick Owens Dark Shadow, or of course, they've been having some collabs out there, most notably with brands like Converse. We've had the Rick Owens Converse collaborations, whether it's a Dark Star, Turbo Weapon, etc. So yeah, it's really been exploding everywhere. But why? And to answer that question, I don't really have all the full answers of that, though. My speculation's honestly just hype. It's being pushed by a lot of famous people. We see that Kanye West is really doing numbers for Balenciaga. Kim Kardashian too as well. They've really been doing some numbers out there. But why is this my favorite brand right now? Because to be honest with you, I actually used to be a huge Balenciaga fan, and I still really pretty much am. Part of it though is a little bit of personal bias, because in my local Balenciaga shop, I am friends with some of the sales associates there, and they're really good people. They treated me nice since the first time I came in there, and I'm not gonna lie, that actually, I pay attention to that. You know what I mean? How does I think the sales associates represent the brand in a way, and they treat me with a lot of respect and care, and I appreciate that. So why Rick Owens though? Well, I would say there's a couple different things on here, but to tally it all together, I feel like Rick Owens gets me out of my comfort zone and brings me to I would say a new level of confidence, especially whenever I pull off a fit. Let me explain. So we know that unfortunately, and for men in particular, male models, there's a certain archetype, for them. Race aside, typically, what is the male archetype? It's gonna be a tall, lanky guy, if you will. They are starting to have some more body. Don't you eat my box. They are starting to have some body positivity, so they're starting to have bigger men out there. But me personally, I don't really see too many of guys like me, the short, slim, not scrawny anymore, because I am getting to the gym, but I don't really see too much of my body type out there. And especially for Rick Owens, let's keep it a buck. The guys are pretty much mostly tall, lanky guys, pretty much the complete opposite of me, primarily in height. So that does, and it does kind of get to me a little bit, because I know that this brand isn't really made with my image or my body type in mind, and that's okay. I understand that. It's unfortunate. I'm not gonna really complain about it. Dude, you are so rude. I'm not gonna complain about it or anything like that, but it's just an unfortunate circumstances of, well, fashion in general, right? So yes, most things I do have to get tailored, but I think that Rick Owens has a certain aggressiveness to it. There is a lot of boldness to it. It really is eye-catching, and a lot of their clothing, you need to be prepared to be looked at, because it's not always just a simple pair of jeans. Your jeans may have some crazy patterns or cuts in certain places that make things a little risque. You may have a zipper somewhere that, if you unzip, it reveals, well, your hindquarters, if you will. Your shirts may be completely transparent, or the V-neck may be, deep, not just a regular V-neck, a deep V-neck cut, to where it shows more than just the upper area of your chest, but maybe even down lower, and maybe even a little bit of your stomach. This kind of just depends on it. And especially for men, a lot of that, see, the unfortunate thing about men, and you can, for whatever reasoning you want, you can say why, but a lot of times for men, it is seen as very not masculine or sus, if you will, the more revealing you are. And I like how Rick Owens really breaks that barrier. Now, granted, there are some things that Rick Owens makes that I probably will never be able to really pull off for my own comfort. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think I'll ever be able to get a pair of Kiss boots, for example. Not just because of them being, essentially crazy, stilettos or anything like that, but I also can't walk in them. I know I can't. I have flat feet, I will fall and I will crack my ankle in a heartbeat just like that. And I know he doesn't have insurance on the shoes like that, so I'm just going to I'm not gonna do it. But there are a lot of things in Rick Owens that, yes, I have been a little bit of I don't know, but then I put it on, I wear it, I rock it, and it works out. So not only does Rick Owens, get me off my comfort zone, it still looks stylish, and it also adds a lot of, I would say, flair and character to my outfit, because a lot of people, I get comments fairly often, whether it's, text or on Instagram, DM or whatever like that. I wish I can pull that off. Or I'll ask some people like, hey, what do you think about this? And they'll say, yeah, typically I wouldn't agree with this, but because it's on you, you pull it off and you look good in it. And I like that. I appreciate that. So with that being said though, I am gonna go over, my entire Rick Owens collection. I will be as fast as possible because I don't wanna have you guys here literally all day. I know you guys have a lot of things to do and I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. That's gonna be a certain order of things. We're gonna start out with accessories, then we're gonna go to outerwear, shirts, pants, and then last but not least, of course, shoes, because on this channel here, we love some shoes. So with that being said, Sneaks, if you're gonna go back over to your side, we'll start with the accessories. All right, bro? All right, so starting out with the accessories, let me preface too as well. I will try and do as much as I can, but not everything is going to have a B-roll or a like an on-body shot maybe, or maybe not individually. I think I'll have a lot of combinations of things, and the idea isn't necessarily to have like the most perfect fits with everything like that. I really just want you guys to see what it looks like on body, and of course, if you guys have any questions, I reply to almost every comment that I get, so make sure, if you guys have any questions about sizing or anything like that, make sure you guys put it in the comment box down below. Or if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, drhayes91, send me a DM and I'll get to it as soon as I can. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the first accessory right here. It's a small little box. So this is from the Flegathon collection, Spring Summer 21, and it is the Cerberus keychain right here. I haven't been able to use it just yet, hence why the tag is still on it, but I did pick this up at Farfetch. A little bit expensive for a keychain right here though, but you can obviously clip it onto the pants like this and have, a key ring right here, maybe like a iPod Pro case holder on this side or whatever. You can also, there is a version with the chain, so you have it hanging down just like this, which I personally am looking forward to potentially getting to. In particular, the one that's iridescent. So that's the one I'm really looking at right here. Fairly sized weight, feels like it's really good material, nice and sturdy, good quality. So yeah, I think it's a really good pickup right there. I will be wearing this quite a bit in the summer. Just haven't found the chance to do so just yet. Now this right here, if you follow me on Instagram, you have already seen this being used right here. And honestly, this is by far, I think this is my favorite belt in my collection right now. So this right here is a tooth belt right here. Full leather belt, you have some studs. That's right in the middle. That's gonna it's gonna become a ton of more towards the back end of the belt. But it's a nice little detail, especially if you show, the entire belt off. But of course, the biggest detail is gonna be this buckle part. The way the belt buckles is a little bit weird. You simply have this part go on the opposite side. So you're really gonna be coming in from this side, and then you will sneak, if I get it right, you will be sneaking up, you'll be pulling through, you have it down, and then you're supposed to be able to close it down, kind of like that, if you will. When I put it on, it makes a little bit more sense, but it was a little bit confusing for me when I first put on the belt. But yeah, I'll put if I haven't already done it already, I'll put the picture of the fit up that I put in there. And yeah, I got a lot of confidence on this fit too as well. So that's a banger. We're gonna archive that entire fit right there. It's a banger. So that's gonna be it for the accessories. I am working up on my accessory game just in general, but I don't have too many Rick Owens accessories. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the outerwear. Ooh, now this one is gonna break my heart because unfortunately, as of the making this video, we're starting to roll into the springtime and then summer. I'm out here in the desert, so sadly, I'm gonna not be able to wear these for the better part of the year until the fall comes in, unfortunately. But that's not gonna stop us though. We're still gonna go over these things. So this right here is essentially my #2 jacket. This is my second favorite jacket that I own. It is a blistered lamb leather jacket that I picked up off of Grail for quite the steal right here. The cut of it is what's interesting. To be straightforward about it with you though, this is a woman's jacket. I forgot the exact size of it though, but it still definitely works for my body type. It is a unique fit. It's a little bit short in the torso with a little bit of elongated arms, and it kind of rolls up onto like the mid part of your palm, if you will. But it looks very nice. They have really good sturdy hardware, but of course, this little like this striped effect that you see on the jacket gets me every single time. There's so many compliments I get on this jacket alone, just off the material, let alone the cut. And then when I style it, you know, wear a good belt like that tooth belt, for example, looks good. So this right here is a parka that I got off of Grailed, and I like this parka for a couple different reasons. First off, it's the color. So the color is kind of like a really, really light gray. It almost gives like a kind of a ghosty effect to it, a little bit in the light, at least in my opinion. Also too, the other reason I like it is the material. So it's a really soft, I mean, incredibly soft nylon-like material. So it already has a lot of character just off of that. And then of course you have all the strings that kind of dangle from it in Rick Owens fashion. We know that Rick Owens has a staple for those drawstrings. So it's nice to see that touch on here. But all in all, it's a really dope parka. A little big on me. It's a men's small, a true men's small. It is a little bit big on me, but it's a parka. You know, it doesn't completely swallow me up, but could I have gone for an extra small for a better fit? Absolutely, but hey, we know that Rick Owens, like I said before in this video, it is more tailored towards taller people. I don't think I'm gonna get this hemmed whatsoever. I like it the way it is. Now, speaking of getting hemmed, this right here, I think personally, this is my all-time favorite Rick Owens outerwear. I mean, you could almost say, outerwear, shirt, pants, it's all together. I think I'm gonna still keep it as outerwear because I can still wear a complete outfit under this. But yes, this is the Bauhaus Staccato bodysuit, body bag, jumpsuit, whatever you wanna call it, man. But this right here, I can barely even get past this is because there's just so many things that are just dope about this bodysuit right here. I mean, it's not only pretty aggressive, but it's also semi-safe too as well, because it's not really revealing or anything like that. You can wear this up or down for a little bit more of like more of an avant-garde kind of look or something like that, but I typically will wear it down, but wearing it up is just fine. I think I like to wear it down too as well, because I do have a pretty large beard, and wearing it up is sometimes gets kind of caught up in the collar, but I still think this collar though is super dope. You can also wear it halfway off, so when it gets a little bit hotter, I theoretically could wear it when it warms up a little bit, just wear the top part down and leave it, obviously, hooked in at the waist. Will I do that though? Doubtful. Doubtful though. To be straightforward with you though, I did have to get this tailored because I got this not too long ago, honestly. I can get the Larry version, the one without the collar, in a size 46, but I could not find a size 46 in this. I can only find a 48. I do have a really good tailor, so I was able to take it to him, got it worked on as much as I possibly could. I think I got it to a good fit. I wish it was a little bit more fitted. There is a fitted version of this out there, but it never really went into production, so it's super rare, and I don't think I'm ever gonna find it. So, if you guys do know somebody with a true fitted, Bauhaus body bag in a size 46, hit me up. Last but not least, this is actually a really recent pickup I got off of Ukes. By the way, too, as well, I got the body bag off of Ukes, too, as well. So I don't know what season this is in particular, but this is my first Rick Owens blazer. Same thing with the belt. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen me wear this blazer before, too, as well. I got it tailored a little bit, primarily at the length, because it was a little bit long on me. It's, again, a 48, and I tried to get it tailored down to a 46 as much as possible. Oh, one thing I like about this on the back though is like this little strap on the back. This adds a little bit of extra detail aside from the actual cut of the blazer, which is a little bit long in the torso and a little bit longer traditionally in the arms too as well. They give that Rick Owens look, but definitely the strap in the back adds some extra detail to it, because it's not something I would wear at church, obviously, but I definitely do look good in it though. But yes, that is going to conclude the outerwear part of this video. So next up is shirts. All right, now I only have 2 shirts, so this part's really not gonna take too long. The first one I want to talk about is this Larry shirt from the Phlegathon collection, spring, summer 2021. This is a really dope shirt, just overall in general. And I'm talking about the aggressiveness and the little risqueness of Rick Owens in the beginning of this video. So this V-neck right here, you can see is the main feature of this. Really deep. You gotta have some confidence. You don't necessarily have to be built. It helps if you're, if you have some muscularity, especially if you have some tattoos to show off. You don't have to. Wear whatever you like at the end the day. But you know, you're gonna be a little bare unless you wear a shirt underneath, obviously. Of course, you have the studs. Pun intended, I guess. You stud you. No, you have some studs around the shirt too as well, but they don't start being able to button until you get down to here. The other ones are just display because you have, you know, the penetrative part, I guess, up here, but the actual buttons, you see there is no place to place it in up there. So yes, it is a really aggressive shirt. It's made of like a viscose material, which is cool because it's semi-translucent. I think you can probably end up seeing, you can probably see my hand through this, or at least, you know, I can, at least from this side. But yeah, you're definitely gonna be able to see a little bit. It's semi-translucent, but the problem with it though is if you look closely enough, the camera's picking it up, you can definitely see a few stains, you know, certain areas, of course, under here, armpit area, that is deodorant. And then over here, this is where I lost a ferocious battle to toothpaste. Going out one night with a buddy of mine, and I was just brushing my teeth incredibly quick. Did not notice that I spilled that on there. This has unfortunately been dry cleaned before based on the directions, and yeah, it unfortunately didn't really work out. So I'm gonna be stuck with those stains forever. But it's still a really dope shirt. Honestly, no one even recognized it or anything like that. The only person that was worried and, you know, conscious about it was me. So that's just saying something about myself. But yeah, no, overall a really nice shirt. For me and my body type though, I probably need to get this hemmed up because even though I do like it, I think it's a little extra, I think it's a little bit too long in the arms for me. It got a lot of bunching up and just slightly a little bit too long in the torso for me too as well. Speaking of long in the torso, we're gonna go over the golf shirt, AKA the vacation shirt. Same season, Flecathon 2021. I've had this for about probably quite some time now. I think going on about a year now or so. I've worn it just a couple times, not really too often. Still got the tags on the back of the hanger though, but you know, just like that. But yeah, this is a short sleeve shirt. You can technically still kind of wear it in the summer. The cotton material isn't too bad, and it's a really short sleeve shirt. A lot of ventilation, you know, through this V-neck right here, and of course you can unbutton it down to your liking. The only gripe that I have about it though is, again, on my body type, a little bit on the long side. And actually, I kind of wish I almost went a 48 because I feel a little bit constricted. Granted, we know Rick Owens will typically have some high armholes. So, you know, kind of fitting my arms in there sometimes a little, feels a little bit weird, feels a little bit off, but I'm okay with that. I'm definitely gotten used to that wearing Rick Owens for as long as I have now. But yeah, I just feel like the length of the shirt, I wish it was just a little bit shorter, just for me. Or maybe I wish I was a little bit taller. Nah, who knows? But yeah, that's gonna do it for the shirt. So next up is gonna be pants. Okay, so there's actually two shirts that I almost actually forgot, in particular because, I mean, this one in particular I just worn recently, and this one I was planning to wear soon too as well, so I had it out in a different location. But yeah, so this one, I don't know when this one came out, but I got off of Grailed to, again, both of these, this one too, mind you, I got off of Farfetch, and then this layer shirt I got off the actual Rick Owens website, just FYI. But this one got off of Grail, so this is Rick Owens Lilies. I don't even really know too much about that collaboration, to be honest with you, but I do love a good turtleneck. I do love turtleneck season. The arm's a little bit on the short side, so I'll typically layer it with this. And once again, if you follow me on Instagram, Dr. Hayes91, you would already see me with this fit. I had this turtleneck right here. I had that blazer that I went over with the strap on the back. I had that, and then I had some pants I'm gonna be going over next, tooth belt, and then some shoes I'll be going over a little bit later on too. But overall, I think it was a really nice fit. You guys let me know how you guys feel about it. But yeah, it's all cotton shirt, nice breathability, and again, I just love a good turtleneck. This one right here though, this is a doozy. So this is the Dailon, the double Dailon t-shirt. I know Dailon t-shirts, they typically have like a super extended, you know, V-neck cut in there, which this one does. It has another t-shirt in there that doesn't have as much as one. You can wear the one with the shorter cut on the inside and one with the larger cut on the outside, which is what I prefer to do, or you can flip it up. Otherwise though, this shirt is incredibly long. It's really just one big shirt with two places where your head to go, and you kind of twist it and fold it in on itself, and that's how you make the shirt. It is a little bit confusing, but I mean, it works out. But yeah, it was definitely a little bit confusing trying to figure out how to do that. And now we get to the pants. All right, so now you have my permission to switch sides, okay? Now you can be on this side, all right? Because I get it, I just overtook your side with all the pants. It's fine, cool. So let's go ahead and get into the pants right now. We're going to start out with Honestly, this is like, I'd say this is probably like my third or fourth favorite pair of Rick Owens pants right here. So these are the Tyrone Jeans and kind of like a waxy denim kind of material. Gray in the color, but it also has the slits down here. Now, mind you, I did get these hemmed up just a little bit because the slits, when I did wear, shoes with a shoe, between them, like a high top shoe, slits would literally like completely fan out on the floor because, well, short and the length was kind of long, so I did have these hemmed up a little bit though, but right now I think it's a perfect fit. Nice skinny fit. Nice skinny fit. I don't know where that came from though. Go true to size in these two as well. Another thing I like about these jeans is the zipper up front. You have an exposed zipper. Really aggressive pants, so it's eye-catching from that. The materials, the stripes that go down, of course the slits. So overall, a very unique pair of denim. So another unique pair of denim, we're definitely gonna be coming out swinging with this, is from the Dark Shadow line. So this is new. So this is coming off the Fog Machine collection. All right, this is recently dropped. These are the Dailon banana cut denim. Now, I unfortunately was this quick segue. Like I unfortunately wasn't really in the Rick Owens when the banana cut denims were like, really kind of going around for a pretty fair price. Like I've seen some old Grailed sales of banana cut denim pants for like $300, $400, $500, which is great. But now, unfortunately, they're essentially archived. You're looking at least maybe 18, 1900, 2K, some cases 25K for a pair of banana cut denims, and yeah, it's not about to happen. So these I actually scored for actually less than what's on the Rick Owens website. I forget the name of the site I got them on, but I'll post it down below once I remember it. I got these for a little bit over 800-ish or so. Not really too bad, but yeah, so these right here, bowling cut banana. These are, so the difference between these and the old banana cuts are that this one is really high-waisted. That's the main thing. They're high-waisted pants. And then also to the zipper. So zippering's a little bit different. So you see you have a zipper cut out in the back right here. And yes, you can unzip them. Once you do unzip them, you are bare. Yes, you are gonna be bare booty naked or you have your boxes underneath, but yes, you will be completely bare underneath these pants. You definitely still do in true banana fashion. You do have the elongated zipper down here running down the side of the leg. You do have a flare that's at the end with a little slit, and you do have some more pant material. Now these, once again, I had to get these hemmed up because there's a lot of extra pants in this. I think the inseam with it zipped all the way down is like 33 inches or 34 inches, somewhere around in there. And as me, as a 5'6" guy, that is way too much pant for me, especially if I want to unzip these a little bit. So yeah, I did get these hemmed. I will also note too that the actual zippers on the back, especially when you wear the pants the correct way, they don't really interfere. I think that was one of my biggest fears, if not the biggest fear, aside from the length of the pants that I had. I was afraid that when I sat down, I would be sitting on the zippers and I'd be really uncomfortable. But yeah, I think they put them in an appropriate spot, because I don't really sit on them, so yeah, they're nice and comfortable to me. These next two pair of pants, I just kind of want to do a quick comparison between them. So they're both the same cut, if you will, but the quality's different. So I'm gonna go over the Mastodon joggers right here. So this is the Dark Shadow rendition of it. It is fully black. I got this off of Hervia. Yeah, I got this off of Hervia. Fully cotton, a little bit of like a it's like a waxy, plastic kind of liner, something like, I can't really think of the actual material of this, but it's on the waistband that is expandable. Of course, you got that typical Rick Owens drawstring, skinny cut all throughout. You have cargo pockets on the side, and you have 2 pockets on the back, and of course you have 2 slit pockets on the side too as well. It all tapers down into a semi-elongated cuff, which is really handy for if you're wearing this inside of a shoe with a pretty tall throat, like a Ramone. I guess I wouldn't say supposed to, but it definitely works out for shoes like that. So just want to show this one off. A really good pair of sweatpants, pretty good quality cotton too as well. And in comparison, this is going to be the mainline version of the Mastodons right here. So, same cut, if you will, expandable waistband. I feel like it's kind of like the same material on the waistband though. You got the drawstrings, pockets here in the same area. I don't really think there's a difference in depth depth, I don't think. You know, it got pockets on the back. This one though, you have actual buttons as opposed to this pair, you have Velcro. So really it's all just about the quality and the material. Pockets on the side, for example, you do have a full-blown zipper right here. And what it's not, that's obviously not gonna be on these. These is a actual true button. I don't think I went over that on these one right here. So an actual true button as opposed to a snap. Of course, these run down to a cuff. I don't think the cuff is as long as the dark shadow ones, and they are actually not. So yeah, the mainline Rick Owens cuffs are just a little bit shorter. See if I can get it. Right, they're a little bit shorter than the dark shadow ones for whatever reason, I don't know. But I do love these, and fun fact about these that another reason I love Rick Owens is that he doesn't give an F too much. So these are purple pants, and the colorway of them just happens to be eggplant. So you can kind of you know, you can put your connotations together with that. Moving on, so these are a really good pair of denim. These are air cuts. I got these off of Grail. It was actually kind of cool. The seller just happened to be in my same city, so we met up at the mall. He let me try them on. You know what I mean? It was pretty chill, relaxed and everything like that. I liked them and took them off. You know, pretty fair price. Got what I paid for them, but pretty fair price. Got a little bit of a, it's denim, don't get me wrong. It looks like it has like a waxy coating on it. Though I got them hemmed up a little bit in the length. They were just a little bit too long for me though. Of course, the big, you know, factor of this is the zipper. There is no actual fly. This is technically your fly that zips all the way down here. As far as tightening the pants, you do have like a little strap in the back that you can kind of play with a little bit. But for the most part though, I mean, these zip up and stay on very well. Though I don't really like having a shirt tucked into it though. You can wear it like that, but I don't like the way it looks. But as far as just wearing the pants without any problems, is good. Last two pair of pants right here. So this, another Grail pickup. These are vegan leathered flared pants because I love me a good flared pant. A lot of attitude with this, a lot of attitude with these pants right here from the sheen of the pants themselves. These were incredibly long too as well because as I mentioned before, it's supposed to be for a taller person. So it just kind of is what it is, you know what I mean? You see these are dark shadow. You have some nice hardware on here as far as the buttons, really durable zipper, a couple pockets. But yeah, just overall, just a nice pair of vegan leather pants. Now again, you do kind of have that aggressiveness with them being black and that sheen, really good in the Rick Owens genre, if you will, or Rick Owens category, however you want to divvy it up, doesn't matter. But yeah, really great pair of pants. It looks really nice with some, you know, type of chunky shoe. We know Rick Owens has a lot of those. Last but not least, I've heard some people call these the El Cheapo Bauhaus pants. Okay, sure, whatever. But yeah, these are the Tecado cargo pants right here. I mean, you can see the resemblance of a Bauhaus pants. I wear these almost everywhere. You can see, you know, some of the staining and everything like that. I've definitely got my money's worth of these pants. I just haven't really ever reviewed them. But yeah, nice cotton material. You have some good hardware. You have the Bauhaus cargo pockets right here on the sides of the legs. I think that's what draws me into these, you know, the most. The cut of them is definitely skinny, go true to size though. The reason why I wanted these is I like the color of them. It's like a kind of like a burgundy color. And I don't really have that many burgundy pants whatsoever. And the thing about Rick Owens is that a lot of people associate it with black, but just note that, you know, Rick Owens has a pretty wide variety of a color palette. Most things are black because yes, the brand is a little more on the, you know, gloomy, avant-garde, goth, you know, side of things, or that's kind of the look they give off, but there's definitely a lot of color in it. That's going over the pants, and whew, now for the fun part, the shoes. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the shoes. I do have some more. They're not all up here because they're not gonna be able to fit. So I'm gonna scoot this over just a little bit. So let me go ahead and go over these right here because I think these will be easier. So I don't have the second round of Converse collabs or the Turbo Weapon. I haven't gotten those yet, but I do have the first Rick Owens collaboration shoes. So for these, I'm not gonna bring out both shoes of each box. I mean, they're identical, but just wanna briefly go over them. You know, you got the Converse, you know, dark shadow logo with the Converse One All-Star. are kind of incorporated into it. So nice little collaboration right there. Both of them are great box. Yeah, I mean, these are obviously different iterations of the Converse Chuck Taylor. Of course, a couple splashes of Rick Owens in there. So, I mean, here they are right here. So yes, I got the ones with the toe caps on the ends of it. A really dope addition to both of these shoes. They both do come with a very elongated or exaggerated tongue right here in both. I do love like the cotton tool material that both shoes are made out of. Both of them do come with a secondary pair of laces. You have a black pair of laces, and I mean, I guess it is white. It is kind of like almost like an off-white color. Just FYI, you can kind of see it in this shoe too as well, as far as like the base part of the shoe. But yeah, it looks more like a little off-white color, but we'll keep it as we'll keep it as white. All right, rubber toe cap right here. You got the branding on the back, and nothing really special on the bottom or anything like that. Co-branding on the insole, and overall just a really nice collaboration for a shoe. It fundamentally changes the shoe. It's not just a color change or anything like that. They actually fundamentally change the shoe. And if you guys have seen my other videos critiquing collaborations, that's what makes a good collaboration to me. Something that actually changes the shoe, not just a new colorway. While I'm bringing this out too as well, I forgot to mention about sizing. So I just go with my traditional sizing for any Converse Chuck Taylor. That's about I typically will go a size down from my true to size, just FYI, or at least half a size, all right? Coming up next, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Ramones. Now, honestly, to be straightforward about it, Ramones have made, and I hate to say this, and it's gonna sound incredibly bougie, but Ramones have made it incredibly hard for me to go back to traditional Chuck Taylors, all right? I got those because it's in a collaboration with Rick Owens, but I just love Ramones. Yes, they are a luxury, exaggerated Chuck Taylor, and that's okay with me, and I actually really like that. I love the tall throat of the Ramones. I love the exaggerated toe box of the Ramones. I love the zipper of the Ramones. It makes it, very high in quality. I got the Bauhaus one because I wanted something, triple black, just straightforward, just full black, no white, no milk or anything like that, just straightforward black. And this, to be honest with you, this is the cheapest one I can find at the time I was looking for, but it's okay. I do have the Coddle, but it's okay. I do have the Bauhaus cargo pants as well as the bodysuit that goes hand in hand with all the pockets on the actual outfit, as well as on the shoe right here. You have your laces, there's only one pair of laces in here, full black, like I said, triple black. That's the reason why I like it. And these are actually, luxury shoes aren't really known for comfort, but these, I could walk all day in these. The only thing I'll say is I wish, I went a full size down, which I typically do in all luxury shoes. I'm a 9.5, and typically I'll go a size 41, AKA an 8. These, I wish I actually kind of went probably a 41.5, because it is a little bit tight in the throat, at least for the dark shadow Ramones. Now, mainline Ramones go down a full size, but yeah, these I kind of wish I went up half a size from this, so 41.5 instead of a 41, but still no over complaints or anything like that. Still a really good shoe. So coming next up, once again, on Instagram, these are the shoes you would have seen. So yeah, once again, shameless plug, Dr. Hayes 91, come on guys. But yes, these are the sock Ramones. I'm not sure which year these came out in, but I did get these off of Grail. The fun part about sizing is that these are huge. I think these are like a 40.5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are a 40.5, and they're still a little bit, and like I said, I typically will go down to only a size 41 in. And like I said, I will typically go down to a size 41 in shoes, and these are still a little bit on the big side to me. So I can probably fit a 40, if not like a 39.5, who knows. But yeah, next time I see some sock Ramones I'm gonna try a 40 and see how that goes for me. But yeah, these are a little bit on the big side. I have a insert in there, and I still have just a little bit of room that my foot kind of slides back and forth a little bit. I understand the toe box will be a little bit bigger, which is fine. It's supposed to be like that, but yeah, I still have a little bit of sliding in these around. But yeah, overall though, really nicely made sock boots. It's a really soft kind of leathery material, rubber toe, you got the rubber midsole and outsole. Feels kind of like a calf leathery toe box too as well, but overall really nice. These look really good in something that is cropped, or if you wear these all the way up, I think it has a nice look to this too as well, okay? Yeah, so these right here are probably gonna be my second favorite pair of Ramones. My favorite pair are actually the black and yellow ones. I swear I wear those about once a week. But yes, these are abstract Ramones right here with the little, or the big, like I don't know what you call this part of it, but the casing, we'll say the casing of the outsole of it though looks pretty unique. Also too, with this one in particular, it's obviously transparent, so my sock game will play a big factor into that. I think this looks really good in combination with that parka that I was wearing before. If I wear like a light color scheme and have this with the parka, you kind of have like this like ghosting effect. But yeah, still goodness of the Ramones. The other part I like about this shoe right here is that he was really conscious about fogging, so there is a pretty fair amount of ventilation down here to kind of prevent the shoe from fogging up from foot sweat and everything like that. I still wouldn't wear it on a crazy hot day, but if it does happen to heat up or anything like that, these help out as far as helping prevent a lot of fogging, condensation inside the shoe and everything like that. So yeah, overall though, really dope shoe. Really glad to have this in the collection right here. So this is gonna be my newest pair of shoes right here. Now I haven't been able to wear these just yet. I haven't had them for that long, but I finally pulled the trigger on the Bozos right here. So the Bozo Tractor Chelsea boots right here. Boy, these, I have been on the fence about these for so long. One, because I'm not the biggest fan of Chelsea boots, and two, I mean, these things are huge. So obviously the inspiration of these are, of course, clown. So clown shoes, Bozo, clown, and I think that really fits the bill. Oop. I think that really fits the bill just fine. These are, I mean, they're fairly heavy, but they're not too heavy where it's uncomfortable to walk in. They're big though. Like I said, I just need to go a size 41. I had to go to a size 40 in these. Some people say only go down a size. It really depends on your foot makeup though, because some people only go down a size because they say like, yeah, it gets a little bit tight up here in the neck area, which I can kind of see. For me in particular, I'm a really skinny dude, so it's not really a problem to me. And I'm actually glad I went down to a 40. You have the transparent sole down here, which is really unique. Adds a lot of character to the shoe, aside from the obvious huge toe box right here that you see. And I think this is an extraordinarily dope boot right here, man. I can't wait to put these on. I will probably be wearing them in the summer a little bit, primarily at night though. But yes, these will be worn in that point in time. I can't wait until the fall to bust those out. So yeah, that is, let me go ahead and put this down here. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it though, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know this video is gonna be actually quite long now I think about it though, but if you made it to this part, I really do appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me. If you aren't subscribed though, make sure you become a client. You do that by hitting the description down below, as well as hit the notification bell so you'll be notified next appointment. Make sure you guys follow my Instagram. The handle is at drhayes91. That will be placed in the description box down below. Always have a great day. See you in the next video.